Hello friends, welcome back to 12th Physics Rotational Dynamics. So without wasting a minute, let us get started. Number 1. Distinguish between centripetal force and centrifugal force. Number 2. Applications of uniform circular motion. First, vehicle along a horizontal circular track. Second, well of death or wall of death. Let us start with distinguish between centripetal force and centrifugal force. Centripetal force is always along the radius and directed towards the center of the circle. Centrifugal force is always along the radius and directed away from the center, here towards and here away from the center of the circle. Second, it is a real force. It is a pseudo force. It is also called a fictitious force which we feel in accelerated frame of reference. It exists in inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference means a car which is at rest or moving with a constant velocity. That is, force is equal to 0 in this case. It exists in non-inertial frame of reference. A turning car with constant speed. That is, force is not equal to 0. It is responsible for maintaining uniform circular motion. It is not responsible for maintaining uniform circular motion. In vector form, we can write that is F vector equal to minus m omega square r vector. In vector form, centrifugal force, we can write F equal to plus m omega square into r vector. Here negative sign indicates that centripetal force and radius vector are oppositely directed to each other, and in this case centrifugal force and radius both are along the same direction. For example, a satellite revolves in a circular orbit around the earth. That is, centripetal force is equal to gravitational force of attraction between satellite and the earth. Here, motion of centrifuge machine, it is used to separate the fluids on the basis of their densities. Applications of uniform circular motion. First, vehicle along a horizontal circular track. Here we find maximum speed of a vehicle, Vmax. See in this diagram, let m be the mass of a vehicle, n be the normal reaction which is vertically upward, weight mg of a vehicle which is vertically downward, where m be the mass and g be the acceleration due to gravity. Here Fs, that is force of static friction between tires and the surface of road. For maximum speed, condition is force of static friction is greater than or equal to centripetal force. Centripetal force is equal to m omega square into r in magnitude form. That is, you know that V is equal to r omega, omega is equal to V upon r, omega square equal to V square upon r square. Substitute this value in this relation, therefore centripetal force is equal to mass into omega square, that is V square upon r square, into this r gets cancelled, that is mv square upon r. This is equation number second. This is equation number first. Now you know that force of static friction equal to mu s into n. From the figure, normal reaction equal to the weight mg. Substitute this value of normal reaction in this relation, that is force of static friction equal to mu s into m into g. This is equation number 3. Using equation 2 and equation 3, equation 1 becomes, what is left hand side, that is Fs having value mu s into m into g is greater than or equal to centripetal force, that is mv square upon r. Now substitute the condition for maxima, that is v is equal to v max in above equation. We get mu s into mg equal to m into v max square divided by r. Here we substitute the value of maxima, and that's why we write here that is equal to gets cancelled, and therefore v max square is equal to, that is maximum speed, square of maximum speed equal to, this r goes towards this side, that is mu s into r into g. Take square root on both sides, that is v max equal to square root of mu s into r into g. Now observe this equation, that is equation for maximum speed of a vehicle along a horizontal circular track. Mu s with the coefficient of static friction, r with the radius of circular track, and g with the gravitational acceleration. All these terms are constant, and that's why maximum speed does not depend on mass of vehicle. It is same for all types of vehicles. If we exceed the limits beyond the maximum speed, then vehicle will skid. Second application of uniform circular motion, well or wall of death. In this case we find the minimum speed. Let r be the radius of this wall of death or well of death. Here Fs be the force of static friction between tires of vehicle and the wall, which acts vertically upward, and weight of a vehicle which acts vertically downward, that is m into g, where m be the mass of vehicle and g be the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth. N be the normal reaction acting horizontally and towards the center of this well of death. This is a vertical cylindrical wall or well of radius r, inside which a vehicle is driven in a horizontal circles. This can be seen while performing stunts. N be the normal reaction which acts horizontally inward, force of static friction which acts vertically upward, that is force of static friction between tires of vehicle and the surface of wall. Weight mg acts vertically downward. Condition for the minimum speed. Force of static friction is less than or equal to mu s into L, where mu s be the coefficient of static friction and n be the normal reaction. In this case, normal reaction is equal to the resultant centripetal force, that is N is equal to centripetal force. Formula for centripetal force is mv square upon r. This is equation first, this is equation second, and from figure, force of static friction which is vertically upward and weight mg which is vertically downward, both components balances each other having same magnitude and opposite direction, that is Fs equal to mg. That is equation number 3. Using equation 2 and equation 3, equation 1 becomes force of static friction, that is mg is less than or equal to mu s as it is, and normal reaction, that is mv square upon r. Now substitute the condition for minimum, that is v is equal to v minimum, that is minimum speed in this relation. Therefore we can write mg equal to here, because we substitute the condition for minimum value, mu s into m v minimum square divided by r. Here mm gets cancelled and therefore v minimum square equal to this rg goes towards this side, that is r into g upon mu s, and therefore take square root on both sides, that is v minimum equal to square root of rg upon mu s, and this is the formula for minimum speed of a vehicle in well of death. Observe this equation, that is v minimum is square root of r that is radius of this well of death, g be the gravitational acceleration on the surface of earth, and mu s be the coefficient of static friction. All these terms are constant, and that's why speed, that is minimum speed, is constant for all types of vehicle. It does not depend on mass of the vehicle. Thank you.